Jairo.
Hello.
And he is our Lean Body Challenge winner. So big welcome for Jairo.
So I have a question for everybody else out there who wants to be a competitive bodybuilder, because you know it's kind of it could be an expensive sport to finance everything that it takes to do a competition.
Right.
How did you do it when you were like starting in it before you were a pro?
Well, let me tell you, I didn't always own a supplement company. You know, today it's easier, obviously, for me to supplement my diet. But when I was coming up through the ranks, and when I was a young man, I had a normal 8 to 5 job, and I would train in the evenings and the like. And I supported myself essentially through my 40-hour-a-week job. You know, I worked as an engineer coming out of college, and you know, I had a very Spartan existence. It was a very simple existence, but I found enough money for a gym membership, which is not so expensive. I put in a lot of sweat equity. You know, a lot of work in the gym. You know, that's not expensive. That's just something that you have to do for yourself. You know, in terms of food doesn't have to be expensive. Okay? You can buy a bag of frozen chicken breasts at a discount club, and you can buy a bag of potatoes or sweet potatoes. Eggs are not so expensive, and you know, rice is not so expensive, beans are not so expensive, and you cook these things up, and you are 95% of the way there in terms of what you need to support the training that you have in the gym. You know, in terms of the sports nutrition supplements, if you're missing some things, you know, protein powder or creatine, you know, are your basics, and that's not so expensive either. You know, so I really don't understand why bodybuilders, you know, say that it's too expensive for them to compete. You know, those are things that I was always able to afford on a working man's salary. You know, so I think it just takes a little innovation. I think it's unrealistic to want a sponsor like a supplement company to send you a check every month so that all you have to do is train and not go to work. I think that's the problem with most guys.
Yeah, great answer. Do you have any recommendations for tanning? There's a lot of people out there like me who are really pale. I don't really tan with natural, you know, sunlight. So should I do it like the night before the show, like, or right before the show?
I think it's always good to have a base tan if it's possible, and you have to start at least a month out before a competition, and just, you know, a few minutes a day in the tanning bed is helpful. You know, in terms of getting a base tan. But let's just make the assumption that you're a type of person that has no skin pigmentation and you don't tan at all. You know, there are alternatives to natural tanning or tanning in a tanning booth, and some of those are like the skin products that they have. There's a number of really good ones out there available on the market. You know, bronzers and products that you know, that are dyes. Essentially, they're dyes. They're skin dyes. They're brown dyes that will soak into your skin. And normally what I did, my approach was, after I got my base tan, starting about 3 days out from the show, I would put the bronzer on. I would let it soak in for a couple of hours, and then I would rinse. And I think it's important to rinse so that it strips a little bit of the body oil off. Of course, some of the bronzer is going to come off with it, but then what you do is you put on another coat of bronzer, okay? And with that skin real nice and dry, it starts soaking in. And so you just repeat this process for about 3 days, putting on 2 or 3 coats a day, and showering in between each coat. And then the final coat you put on and you don't shower off. You know, so that's typically the approach that I always used.
Okay.
If you feel that this video has helped you, please be sure to click the like button below. Please do it now.
And be sure to visit my website, Labrada.com, where you can sign up to my free Lean Body Coaching Club newsletter. And when you sign up to my newsletter, you'll also get a free 12-week body transformation ebook, which shows you the exact diet plan and training program that you can use in order to achieve the best shape of your life. Finally, on Labrada.com, you'll find more training routines, including my Mass with Class DVD, my blog, forum, videos, and lots of other free resources that you can use to build your stronger, leaner, and more muscular body. That website again is Labrada.com. I hope to see you there. I'm Lee Labrada, your Lean Body Coach.